Hello everybody, this is Hidden Sight here with Lego Transformer. Here it is, giving you a full 360 of said Transformer. And yeah, this is going to be a female Transformer, which will also combine with my Rachel Messer Transformer along with Dark Shuttle. I'm going to do it in the future because I don't really feel like doing the combination today. Well, tonight at least, because I mean, from my end, it's literally like 10 o'clock at night, so yeah, not exactly the best time to record, but I digress. So let's get down to transformation. I make sure I lose more sanity. Yeah, that sounds nice. That sounds real nice. Okay, so what we're going to start off with is we're going to start off with the hook at the very least, so we're going to just angle it up a bit. So give me a second. Let me just detach it, that way you guys can see what I'm doing. Make it a little bit easier on you guys. Basically what we're going to do is we're going to angle this on out a bit, but just keep it angled up a bit. Straighten that out. Turn this around and we flip these down to becoming her. God dang it. Stay in there. And then we could just angle this on in a little bit. And we're going to also move this. Oh, dang it. Stay up, camera. Why don't you? Be a good camera and stay up. Now we're gonna get. Hold on, give me a second. Okay, there we go. We're gonna want the piece to look like that. Move that off to the side for right now, because it'll connect when we're done with it. Now, where shall we start? I'd say let's move. And we're going to detach the arms for right now, because we're not going to need those for right now. So what we're going to start off with is we're going to move to these blue pieces up here. Detach these for right now, because they're going to stay in the same place, but the hips are going to move in a somewhat weird way, but you'll see when I'm done. Because one of them is going to be underneath where the head is, but as we're going to compress the head on down. So you should be able to see it when I'm done, at the very least. We're going to hold those off, just like that. Okay. Now we're going to move on to the arms. And for the arms, what we're going to do for these is, well, let's start off with detaching some parts. So we're going to move this on up, basically. So we're going to go move that up. Move that on. Move that on. Over, slide that down a bit, and then we're going to move that on down. Get that attached. Get that detached. Get this this one. Okay, hold on, please. Okay, get that on there. About there. Okay. And then we're going to detach that. Move this on up. Okay. Okay, so basically this is how you want the upper part of one arm to look. The lower part is going to be more convoluted because we're going to be needing to take parts of the legs there, as well as parts of the legs to put it onto this piece here. So we're gonna hold off on these pieces for right now, and then we'll continue on with those when we get onto the leg. So let me do the same thing for the other arm. So basically, we're gonna be basically detaching the arms, since parts of the arms are going to become, I would say something like a cockpit, but at the same time, knowing how people are, knowing how some people are, they're going to be trying to, I bet you they're going to be also upset that I made a female look too feminine or something like that. I bet you. In fact, I'll gladly take $12. I'll gladly put $12 on the table, just because of that. $12 says somebody's upset by this. Just straight up. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Just straight up. Because knowing how some people are, they're going to be so sensitive nowadays. Because even saying the word hi is basically somehow either racist or something like that. Like, how? But might I digress. Reattach these right now, because in a bit. Okay, so we got the shoulders intact right now. So okay, we're gonna now move on to the heels. The heels are gonna move to where underneath the blue piece that we had to move earlier, due to the hip guards being there. Move them and attach them. Reattach them back. Looking more like wings. We're gonna get them done, and I'm gonna cry myself to sleep tonight, cause I'm gonna be terrorizing myself, and no one can stop me. And you know what? I don't really care. I love pain. It feels my ever going internal screaming. It feels it's so good. Attach those there. Now we're gonna give me a second for this. Okay. Take me now. If I could get, thank you. Not terrorizing my brain so far. You're being real nice to me. It's been so long. It's been 84 years since something turned out to being as nice as this. Okay. So basically, this is how you want one leg to look. From this side. Hold on, wait for my camera to focus. Basically, this is how you want one leg to look. Just like on this side, this is how you want the robot mode to look. Granted, you just have to get that done, and that's it. But for the most part, this is how you want it to look for the vehicle mode, and then this is how you want it for robot. So let's do the same thing onto the other side, and I'm not looking forward to the risk, because I'm already able to tell that it's going to be a nightmare and a half, and I won't be able to sleep tonight. And you know what? It's time to start scaring myself. I've been taking some very nice dreams for a long time. It's time to terrorize myself. It's time to give myself some nightmares on street. Yeah, I ain't doxing myself. You'd have to pay me $2 million just to get me to dox myself, and even then, you'd be causing a crime out of me, so I ain't taking no bribes for nothing. I'll take the money, don't get me wrong, I'll gladly take that cash, but I won't guarantee that I won't report you to the cops afterward. And won't even give you my actual docs. So have fun with that. Okay, so we got the legs all done. And now we move on to the arms end. Yeah. Mosey this on up. And then we move this on back here. Move this on up, just like that. And then we do that. And then do one of these. Or something like this. And then to make sure it looks like a bit more of a cockpit, we do this. That's how you want the arm to look, and then you just want to attach it just like so. And that's one arm all done. Because the way I was doing it was I wanted it to look a bit like a bit of a vent mixed in with a cockpit. So, granted, I don't really know my ship, so have fun with that. Because I don't know. I'm no scientist. I don't know jack squat on anything I'm doing. I'm just trying to make myself look extremely what's the word I'm looking for? What was it? It'll come to me, and when I figure out a word, it'll happen. It'll happen. Stupid, that's the word I was looking for. Thank you. Oh, right, I forgot I have to lift this up a bit more in order to get this connected. In there, you son of a bitch. You stay in there. And here we have this transformer in its alt mode. Granted, I did not come up with a name for it, so yeah, that's going to be something you guys get to come up with. So have fun with making up some female transformer names. And so this has been Hidden Sight, signing out.